everyone, thanks for joining me for this evening's tutorial for bedtime yoga. You can do this on your yoga mat, in a comfortable chair, or maybe even in your bed. So throw on something comfortable, grab a blanket and a pillow, and let's get relaxed. We're going to start the practice with some alternate nostril breathing. This is a great pranayama practice that can help you relieve any stress or tension in the mind. If you suffer from anxiety or headaches, migraines, it can really help relieve any built-up anxiety through the body, through the mind, just by helping you focus purely on the breath. So all you need is get yourself comfortable first. Maybe sit up on a blanket or a pillow, just to get nice and comfortable, making sure you're warm. Let's begin to rest the hands on the knees, sitting nice and tall to begin with, so finding length through the spine. Bringing your right hand, all you need is your thumb, your index finger and your middle finger. We're going to start by blocking the right nostril with your thumb. So planting the right hand onto the right nostril, you begin by inhaling into the left. Hold at the top, plant your middle finger onto the left nostril, release the right, and exhale through the right nostril. Inhale through the right nostril once again. Switch, hold the top, and exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Switch at the top, and exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Switch at the top, and exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Switch at the top, and exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Switch, and exhale. Inhale. Switch. Exhale. Inhale. Switch. And exhale. Inhale. Switch. And exhale. Once again, inhale. Switch. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. Switch. Exhale. Release the right hand back down to the knee. Just take a couple of normal breaths. Just feeling that sense of calm. And begin with some gentle neck rolls. Very gently beginning to draw circles with the nose. Close the eyes. Starting out nice and small to begin with. Beginning to draw larger circles with the nose. Dropping the shoulders. Relaxing the muscles. Feeling out any knots. Noticing any creaks, any tension. Just noticing how the neck feels. Gently coming back to center, moving to the opposite side. Gently starting out nice and small, drawing small circles. And beginning to draw larger circles with the nose, warming up the muscles, releasing and softening. And then gently bring the head back to center. Gently blink the eyes open. Just bring yourself back into the room. I'm going to keep this practice really gentle, really soft. So if you can, keep the eyes closed or just a soft gaze. Just see if my voice can guide you through the class without having to look up too much. I'm going to begin now just by drawing the right arm across the body. Use the left hand to guide the arm closer towards the body. Drop the right shoulder. Pull that arm in. Begin to look over the right shoulder. If the neck allows, just noticing, working on dropping the right shoulder. Soften the gaze or close the eyes. Just breathing into the shoulder. Breathing into that opening. Feeling the stretch. Feeling that release. Gently releasing the arms. Take a moment to rest the hands down, palms face up. Just rest the shoulders. Moving to the opposite side, draw the left arm across the body. Use the right to guide that arm a little bit closer. Begin to look over the right shoulder. Close the eyes, bring a soft gaze. Drop that left shoulder. And breathing into the opening. Just imagining with each exhale that you find more length. The shoulder relaxes, it softens. And gently release, coming back to center. From here, walk the right fingertips out on the mat. We want to keep the hips really heavy, glued into the mat. Walk the right fingertips out, maybe drop down onto the forearm, then making sure our left hip is really rooted down towards the mat. Begin to inhale, lift, reach the left fingertips up and overhead, looking towards the right hand. Keeping the awareness, the focus on the left side of the body. The sitting bone, it's really heavy. The knees are hanging heavy towards the mat. And you're really reaching and extending through the left fingertips. Gently beginning to press into the right hand to bring yourself back to center. Beginning to rest the left fingertips down onto the mat. Maybe coming down onto the forearm, staying high up on the hand, just to where you have space. Inhaling through the right fingertips, reaching up and overhead. Drop the gaze, look down towards the left. Drop that left hip. Sink the sitting bone deep into the mat. Keeping that awareness on the breath. Really extending through the right fingertips. And inhale, press into the left hand, coming back up to center. Rest the palms towards the sky, drop the shoulders, resting back down. Take a breath. Plant the hands down onto the knees, just resting them gently, flying through a few seated cat-cow. So as you exhale, begin to round the spine and drop the gaze. Rounding the spine, drop the head, shoulders hang in towards the body. And inhale, true to cow. Begin to open the chest, open the heart space forward. Shoulder blades pulling down, opening up. Exhale, round the spine into cat, drop the gaze. Inhale, opening up into cow. Puffing the chest, puffing the heart space forward and open. Exhale, round the spine, drop the gaze. Inhale, open forward. And exhale, rounding, dropping the gaze. And inhale once again, opening up. Gently come back to center. And bring the hands to behind the neck, just to rest, just to the very back of the head. So your thumbs are resting just to the crease of the neck and the skull. Just begin by pressing the head into the hands. So opening the elbows nice and wide, begin to press the head back. You should feel a nice opening through the arms. Take a breath. And gently, softly release the arms down by the side. Just beginning to shrug out the shoulders, rolling them back, rolling them forward. From here, I'm going to extend the right leg away from you. Bend the knee as much as you need to. If the knee is deeply bent, don't worry. Just come to where it's nice and comfortable for you. I'm going to take our pillow. You can rest it maybe on top of the leg. You can try this out first and just see where you want to go. So bring the pillow right into the hip. I'm just going to rest the right elbow down on top of the pillow and maybe rest the ear, resting the head down onto the hand. And if this feels like enough, just stay here. If you want to take it a little bit deeper, you can bring the pillow to the outside of the right leg, resting it down, and begin to rest that right forearm down onto the pillow. So you can rest it here, dropping down, or again for support for the head, bend at the elbow and rest the head into the hand. It's just a deeper opening into the hip. So wherever you are, close the eyes down, soften the body. Really soften that left leg. Just keeping the knee really heavy so the hip is finding length. And there's a nice opening through the left side of the body. And gently unwinding, coming back up to center, pressing yourself gently back in, and just beginning to bring the right foot in towards the body, switching over, extend the left leg away from you, draw the right foot in, bringing the pillow over to the opposite side, bending the knee if you need to, keeping it nice and straight, just to where it feels most comfortable to you. Maybe resting the pillow on top of the leg, or if you get a little bit more space in the body, you can rest it towards the side, resting either down or bending at the elbow. Soften down, rest the right hand onto the right knee, onto the top of the leg, just to help guide that leg down onto the blanket, down onto the mat. And returning your awareness to your breath. As you notice each inhale and each exhale. Now, after the next exhale, gently bring yourself back up to center. Bringing the left leg up into the body, just planting both feet out in front of you. We're going to come to a forward fold with the legs straight out in front of us. So take a moment to get yourself adjusted. Once again, you could sit up on a blanket or maybe on a pillow if you have one to spare. Making sure we have a pillow to rest, either under the knees or on the belly. So begin to extend the legs forward. If the knees are deeply bent and you feel you need a little bit more support, you can rest the pillow under the knees. Or, alternative is, you rest the pillow on top of the legs. Keeping nice straight legs just depends on how tight the hamstrings are. So wherever you are, we're going to begin to hinge forward from the hips and just allow the body to round forward, allow the spine to round heavy. So tucking the pillow right into the belly or under the knees. You could always have one on top and one on bottom, just for more support. And keep this pose as restorative, as soft as you can. Just begin to hinge forward. Just allow the head to hang heavy. Just allow the body to soften down. Maybe the head rests onto the pillow. Beginning to soften the whole body. Noticing you're not holding any tension. The jaw is soft. The shoulders are relaxed. The arms. And gently unwinding back out and back up, sitting nice and tall to begin with. Just allow the spine to realign. And just move the pillow off to one side. We're going to come over to lying on our backs. Take your time, get comfortable. Coming down to lying on your bed or on your mat. Hugging the knees into the belly. Just gently beginning to rock side to side and forward and back with the knees. Just gently massaging the lower back. And planting the left foot down onto the mat, keeping the right knee hugged deeply into the body. Really hugging that right knee, squeezing it in. Coming into reclined pigeon, I'm going to bring that right foot, hinging it at the knee, so the right ankle will rest on top of the left knee. A couple of variations to this pose, just take it where you want to go. Either staying resting here, using the right hand to gently open the hips, pressing that right hand to the top of the leg. Keeping that right foot flexed, to protect the knee joint. So your legs should look like a figure 4 shape. If you want to take it a little bit deeper, you can begin to draw the legs away from the mat, interlace the fingers behind that left leg, and gently begin to draw the legs in towards the body. Relax the shoulders, soften the jaw. This is a wonderful pose. If you have any lower back pain or sciatica, this can really help release. As you hold this pose, you may feel you can go a little bit deeper as the body begins to soften, unwind. Maybe you can begin to draw the legs a little bit closer in towards the body. Gently coming out of the pose, plant the left foot back down onto the mat, unwind the legs. Just take a moment. Moving to the opposite side, hug the left knee into the body, squeezing that knee in. Let's begin to find a little bit of length into the hip. Beginning to come into a reclined pigeon on the opposite side, hinging at the knee. Bring your legs back into that figure 4 shape. So you're staying here, pressing, using that left hand to open the hips. Taking it a little bit deeper if you feel you have the space. Begin to draw the legs towards the body, interlacing the fingers, keeping that left foot flexed to protect the knee joint. Drawing in, close the eyes, and soften the body. Relaxing the tailbone, finding a length through the spine. Relaxing the muscles of the face. And gently releasing the right leg, planting the foot back onto the mat. And just walking both feet as wide as the mat. Or if you're on your bed, just a little bit more than hip width distance apart. And just drop the knees into each other. Rest both hands onto the lower part of the belly. And just relax everything down. And gently bring the legs back to center, making our way into shavasana. So begin to extend the legs nice and wide, taking off as much space as you need to. Extend the arms nice and wide. Maybe rest your blanket. If you have your pillow handy, you could rest it under the knees. It can be quite nice, quite comfortable. Just a little bit of support on the knees. Rest the palms facing the sky. Nestle the shoulder blades under the body. And close the eyes. And as we close our practice, we rest. I'll leave you here in your shavasana. Encourage you to stay as long as you can. Bring yourself into your most restful sleep. Thank you for joining me in this sleepy nighttime yoga. Namaste.